Hey friends, welcome to another edition of the Find Your Craft Show. I'm your host, Josh Hayward. Hope that you all are doing great today. I've got a very special brew for you guys this evening. If you know anything about me, you know that I'm a huge fan of Stone Brewing out of Escondido, California. Love those guys, love what they do with their beers, love the dedication that they have to just their craft and the craft community in general. I'd actually seen this particular Exalted IPA on social media, and I've been trying to get my hands on it. Went in the grocery store this evening, actually, stumbled across it and said, gotta try it, gotta give it a review. A little bit of background on this, it is a part of Stone's Hop Worship series. So apparently this is a series, they're releasing a variety of different brews. Need to do a little bit more reading up on it, actually. But I'm actually gonna save one of these brews in case I can collect them all and then kind of do a comparison series later on. But this particular beer tonight is the Exalted IPA from Stone. Hop Worship series. This features Citra and Loral hops. And if you know anything about Stone, they put the hop in high regard. Always love doing different things with it. Always kind of keeping it at the forefront and the focus of their beers. They just do an amazing job. There's nothing that they do that I don't like. Call me biased if you want, but when people do their craft well, you definitely know it. So yeah, we're gonna have some Citra and Loral hops in this. This particular beer comes in at 7% ABV. Not sure as to the IBUs on here. Again, if I do a comparison series, I'll have all that information for you guys. But this is the Exalted IPA that we'll see what we've got. It's just a great sound. Look at there. Quite a bit of head on that beer. Look at that. Oh, wow. What a beautiful beer. I poured that rather violently, so typically you won't have that much head on this beer if you give it a proper pour. I was just kind of so excited to try the beer and get into it that it's got quite a bit of head on it. I would say almost 2 inches for sure, but it's a deep golden color actually. Yeah, holding it up to the light, a deep golden color. Holding it to the light reminds me almost of honey, a lighter shade of honey in a way. But completely transparent. I'm seeing completely through that glass. I can see the other side of the glass. And then that strong white head for sure. Very, very clear, very, very crisp. Kind of looks like their standard IPA, just the Stone IPA that we all know and love. Looks very, very similar. But as we know, this features the Citra and Loral hops. So I'll see if I can get, I'll see if I can get some aromas on the nose with the head being there. But as I brought it close, I could already start to pick up on them. So let's see what we've got. Fresh hop on the nose. I would say, of course, the kind of the remnants or the faint traces of citrus fruits. Some pininess, resiny type notes as well. I'm getting, kind of reminds me a little bit, like I said, of Stone's original brew. Kind of some of those hoppy aromas there, with the addition of more of the Citra and more of the tropical type notes coming through. Yeah, citrus and tropical fruits, and then that pininess for sure. So look at that. That lacing's just clinging to the glass. Wow, what a beautiful beer. I'm going to keep talking about it a little bit so that head will dissipate a little bit. Sorry again, you guys. I would have a test a little bit sooner, but I got a little happy on the pour. I'm really looking forward to this. I need to do a little bit more reading up on this Hop Worship series. I hope to find all of these beers, actually. If you've had this one, let me know what you think. If you've had any of these other Hop Worship beers, let me know that as well. I'm on the lookout for them for sure. Was happy to stumble across this one. All right, I think we're good to go. Nothing like talking about beer to stall a little bit. So, cheers. That's great. Solid IPA. Definitely West Coast for sure. Just hops galore. Hops on the pedestal, on the forefront. Solid malt backbone here. Baked bread, maybe some faint traces of caramel, a little bit of sweetness in there, a nice sweetness kind of anchoring the beer, just kind of holding it there. And then just amazing, amazing hop flavor. Wow. I'm getting, just in that sip, I'm getting cantaloupe. I'm thinking melon. Melon keeps coming to mind. It's almost like Stone's original IPA with some melon flavor in a way from some of those additional hops. Really adds a nice fruitiness to the beer. Tropical type variety to the beer. I can't get over how beautiful this is. Tastes great too. It's got a nice mouthfeel on it. Not too light, not too heavy, but you know you're drinking a beer that's 7%. Again, that malt backbone is there. It's anchoring the beer. Provides a good platform to really showcase those hops. Again, a great comparison. If you've had the Stone IPA, imagine the Stone IPA with those great hoppy flavors with some additional tropical fruity notes in there as well. I can't get away from the cantaloupe though. Yeah, that's just what I keep going back to. I just remember having, even now, still enjoying a nice piece of cantaloupe for breakfast or whatever. But it's a great component, great addition to the beer. I feel like it goes really well with the malt backbone. Nice bitterness comes in, mid-taste and then aftertaste. And as I continue to talk, it's still there, it's lingering, makes me want to take another sip. Not overly bitter though. This isn't a take your breath away kind of bitter. I would say it's the bitterness is a little more muted. Why did I say it that way? A little more muted as opposed to Stone's original IPA. And I think that's due to some of those tropical fruit notes from those other hops. Kind of the perceived bitterness is a little bit different there. There's a big difference between bitterness in IBUs and then perceived bitterness, which is the whole craft of the beer, everything coming together to really to showcase what you perceive in a way. Something can be very high IBUs, but not taste as bitter because of how it's brewed and the different components of it. So I feel like this is that bitterness is muted a little bit, which is kind of nice. I think it goes well. Yeah, just a great job by Stone. I love the vision behind it, showcasing these different kind of hops. I'm seeing some of our favorite breweries do that. I just finished the Sierra Nevada Hop Experiment Series. That was kind of a different vision and going out and getting experimental hops. But this is somewhat similar in that they're kind of pulling in different kinds of hops, known hops now, and showcasing them in a variety of their brews. Hop worship, for lack of a better term. So cheers to Stone on this one. Cheers to this amazing brew. If you've had it, let me know what you think. I'd love to get some dialogue going on this beer. I really enjoy it. I'm going to enjoy this pack here for sure. And again, save one in case I can get a hold of all the Hop Worship series. But thank you so much for joining along this evening. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. I don't think I've ever asked, but if you're interested in these beer reviews, if you like what you see, if you don't like what you see, and you just want to talk about beer, please subscribe. I think that's the first time I've ever asked that. But yeah, subscribe. We'll get a good dialogue going and talk about great beer and good times. And again, thank you so much for joining along. Thanks for tuning in to the Find Your Craft Show. You guys have a great night. Cheers.